You may also be in a position where your boss is micromanaging you. They've given you a bunch of responsibility, but they're micromanaging you on how to do that. They don't really trust you to do your job as a leader. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Just doing a little solo episode for you today. We didn't have an interview ready for you this week. We have a bunch of great interviews coming up on the leader's mindset. So I wanted to take an opportunity to give you an update on what's been going on with the company, what's been going on this summer with some of the other things we have going on, and also just let you know what's coming up and some other things about the company. So we're doing a little solo episode this week telling you what's going on, and next week is the Thanksgiving week. We're going to take that week off. We're probably going to take the Christmas week off, so there won't be any new content coming out next week for the Thanksgiving week and probably the week of Christmas. And then other than that, I think we'll be putting new content out every week. And what you're probably seeing now, if you've been paying attention for a few weeks, is that we've been putting out new content in addition to all the YouTube shorts we've been doing, which thank you for watching those and making those so popular. We've been putting out, instead of alternating a podcast interview and an educational episode every Thursday, we've been putting out an educational episode every Tuesday and an interview out every Thursday. And so thank you so much for watching those. Appreciate the support. Thank you for sharing them. Thank you for liking them. Thank you for commenting on them. Love when you do that. It really helps us out. But if you like this new format where we're putting educational content out every Tuesday and interviews out every Thursday, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know. If it's too much, too little, let us know. But that's the plan for the coming months, is short educational episode, anywhere between 3, 5, 7, maybe 10 minutes on the outside for an educational episode. And then Thursdays, those interviews you're used to that are anywhere between 45 minutes or an hour, maybe plus on the long ones. But that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep bringing you the interviews. We're going to keep bringing you the educational content, just trying to share as much as we can. So what else has been going on recently? I'll get into the company in a second. We've been really active in the company with Vets in Tech, which, if you've been paying attention for a while, Vets in Tech is a charity organization based out of the Bay Area near San Francisco. And the whole point is to get veterans, military spouses, their families, their kids, to help them get into tech careers, whether that's traditional Silicon Valley tech like coding, building apps, building websites, that kind of thing, or other kind of tech like we have here in Las Vegas. I'm really excited about getting people into the entertainment tech, the sports tech that we have. So that's what we've been doing, really active with Vets in Tech, getting the chapter going, having some activities, having some mixers. We had an event in July, a Vet Cap event to help. We had a panel where folks from the financial community, whether they were investors, bankers, small business administration, folks who could help business owners get loans. We had a panel where people could come in and listen to folks who had funding for veteran-owned businesses, have them come in and explain, here's how you can get money from us. It went really well attended, excited about that. And then a bunch of us from Las Vegas went up to the Vets in Tech Gala up in San Francisco at the Marine Memorial Hotel and Museum in early November. Went up to the Vets in Tech Gala, had a really great time at that. It's always nice to meet the folks up in the Bay Area who are associated with Vets in Tech, the folks from all the other chapters around the country, Austin, Miami, New York. Vets in Tech is all over the country. It's a great organization. If you want to learn more about Vets in Tech and how to bring it to your city or how to connect with the Vets in Tech chapter in your city, just reach out to me. Happy to explain that. So that is what has gone on in the past. What's coming up in the future? We are actually right in the middle of Global Entrepreneurship Week here, not just in Las Vegas, but all around the world. There are tens of thousands of events going on in cities all over the world to celebrate Global Entrepreneurship Week, celebrate entrepreneurship, encourage people to become entrepreneurs, show them how they can become entrepreneurs. So we probably have, I would say, about 30 events going on in Las Vegas over the next week. It started, I'm recording this on a Tuesday. It started yesterday, and I'm actually even going to be doing an event. I'm hosting an educational event and a mixer coming up on Friday. That's Friday, I believe it's November 22nd, here in Las Vegas at Bottega Exchange. I'm going to be doing the top 5 leadership skills that every entrepreneur should have. and doing probably about a 45-minute presentation, 40 to 45-minute presentation, have a bunch of Q&A, and then some networking after with folks. So we're going to have a really great time doing that. And what's exciting about that, for another reason, is that those 5 leadership tips are going to be coming from, or actually do come from, the digital course that I have just released. And if you've been paying attention, you may have seen the digital course get offered up on our website. It's about taking control of your leadership development. If you're working for a company that doesn't invest in this leadership development, if your manager or your boss's boss is telling you before you get promoted, you need to develop more leadership skills, but they're not giving you opportunities to do that, this course will help you get the nuts and bolts of those leadership skills. And the course is set up to help you practice those leadership skills in your day-to-day job. So the course is set up in 16 lessons. It's built out so that you do 1 lesson a week. You get 1 video lesson a week. There's an exercise that comes with every course. And what I'm trying to do with the course is spread it out over the week for you. So you do your video lesson, you watch your video, you think about it a little bit, you go practice the skills we talked about in your job, in your workplace with your team, and then you come back, do the exercise, and you've got a whole week between videos. So it's really kind of set up where we don't want you just to slam through the videos and answer the questions and the exercises. We want you to take this and practice this, because leadership is a study and a discipline. It's something we need to practice all the time. So the course is really geared to pace you towards that. And it comes with weekly group coaching, lifetime access to this weekly group coaching group if you've ever got questions about how you can go apply some of it, or questions how to deal with your team. So we've got weekly group coaching that goes along with that. And I'm going to get into, let me pull some of this up a little bit, but so if you are a manager in a tech company or aspiring to be a manager in a tech company, some of the big challenges you might have, depending on your company, is that your leadership team is not investing in you. This program is designed to help address that, to give you those leadership skills you feel like you need and you're not getting from your bosses, and the training you need from your company. You may also be in a position where your boss is micromanaging you. They've given you a bunch of responsibility, but they're micromanaging you on how to do that. They don't really trust you to do your job as a leader. And so we're going to help you build in this course, between the video lessons, the exercises, and the group coaching. We're going to help you and guide and mentor you to building trust with your boss, so they don't feel like they have to micromanage and stand on top of you and supervise you all the time. So one of the things I really like about this course is we're trying to help you not just learn skills, but build trust with your team, with your management, with your boss, with your boss's boss, so that they don't feel like they need to micromanage you anymore, and that will stop. One of the other things that happens in a lot of companies is higher level managers, higher level leaders don't give good feedback to their managers on how they're doing. And what we're going to do in the course is teach you how to give great feedback yourself to your team, give feedback to your supervisor, your boss's boss, on how things are going. And when you've built that trust, be able to go solicit that feedback and teach you how to ask for that feedback when you're not getting it. One of the things that's also really important to me that we're doing with this course is we're going to teach you the skills you need to collaborate with the other managers in your company, your organization that you may be dealing with. This is one of the hardest skills for young leaders to learn. And it's one of the skills that's hardest to find time to learn when you're managing your own team, when you're leading your own team and trying to get a job done, to figure out how to work with your fellow managers at your own level to meet the big picture company objectives. And so we're going to be teaching you that in this course as well. And then finally, the last big problem that we're trying to address with this course is that senior leaders, often they're focused on the big picture, they're focused on strategy, and they just don't have the time to give that guidance and mentoring on the day-to-day things, the nuts and bolts things of leading a team. And that's what this course is here for, especially with the weekly group coaching component, is to help guide and mentor you with the experience our instructors have from 20 plus years in the Air Force. That's what we're really trying to do with you, is give you the benefit of our experience to help you lead your teams, and to be able to, with a little bit of time you have with your boss, your manager, your boss's boss, be able to have those really valuable conversations in order to develop yourself as a leader and become a contributing, valuable part of the team, and start to advance your career and move up. All right, excuse me for a second. I got to do that. Okay. So like I said, it is 16 modules spread out over 16 weeks. It's got the group coaching component to it. It's got the exercises component to it. So you're going to be doing self-paced online learning. It's video lessons. I'm going to keep all of them shorter than 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep most of them shorter than 10 minutes. We actually have a couple that are only 5 or 6 minutes. So we're really trying to respect and value your time to do your job. And what we're doing is we're giving you short, compact, high value video lessons that are going to get right to what it is you need to do to develop these skills and how you can develop them, and then give you questions to go off, practice, and use throughout the week, so that instead of being a big time burden on you to take a training course, we're giving you the nuggets right up front, helping you practice those nuggets, then come to group coaching, talk about what's working, what's not working for you. That's great feedback for us on how we present the course. And we can update the course based on your feedback, but also give you guidance and mentoring on how to apply these things. That's why the group coaching is such an important part for me on this. So one of the really important things we're going to get into in the later module of the course is negotiation and communication skills. These skills are what we use to build trust with people, with the people on our team, with our boss, with our boss's boss. And so we have a whole section that's just about negotiation and communication skills. So if you feel like you need some help communicating, you need some help with your communication skills, you're not getting your message across, or maybe you're not fully understanding the message is coming to you, or you're having a really hard time negotiating, getting people to see those win-win situations and do what you'd like them to do, we have a whole section, a whole quarter of this course is devoted to those kinds of skills. And so that's what we're looking for. That's what we're trying to do with this course, is help you develop the kinds of skills you need to advance your career and keep moving on, building trust with your team, building trust with your senior level leaders, and just advance your career, help you be a better leader, and get those skills that your bosses are telling you are so valuable, but they're not helping you get. So that's what we're trying to do. So, God, this is it got really dusty in here all of a sudden as soon as I started recording. This was not happening before I started recording. So just to give you a little more meat about what's in the course, we are going to be, the whole first module, the first quarter of the course is developing your leadership foundation and culture. We're going to talk a lot about what it means to be a leader, the kind of leaders we want to be, helping you decide the kind of leader you want to be, and then helping you build the kind of culture that your company wants to have in the organization. I won't get into more detail than that is now, but but what I will say is that we're doing this first because it really is the most important part of developing your leadership skills, is developing this foundation early on, where this foundation comes from, and helping you make decisions of the kind of leader you want to be before we get into the nuts and bolts of the course. And then we have a whole section on building relationships. What's the difference between managing and leading? Understanding the different leadership styles, how you can apply them in different situations. And then a whole bunch, we're going to talk a lot about self-reflection, how we self-evaluate ourselves and improve ourselves as we go. Then we get into that conflict resolution and communication piece I talked about, where those communication skills that are so valuable come in, and we teach you a bunch of really valuable communication skills, breaking down the barriers to effective communication, managing up. You've probably heard that term. You've probably been told you need that skill. We're going to spend a ton of time on that. And then mastering collaboration and negotiation across your organization. We're going to spend a ton of time in this course on helping you develop those skills, be a better communicator, and get to those win-win situations with your fellow managers, with your team, with your senior leadership. And then we're going to get into what I think one of the hardest things for young leaders, for new leaders to address and to the skill to develop is delegation. How to help you get past that. It's hard to delegate, and how do you build trust with your team, and how do you delegate those tasks that you've got to delegate to them so that you can stay focused on the big picture. We're going to spend a ton of time on that. We're going to talk about what motivates people, how to use that to get them going, to get them all moving in the right direction. And then we're going to talk about giving and receiving feedback, setting expectations, and we're going to get into a little bit of what happens when people don't do what they're supposed to do, and you have to deal with that. So that's the nuts and bolts of the course. That's the quick and dirty on the 4 main sections and the 16 modules. That's everything you're going to be getting with that course as part of the main course. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job bringing you a digital course if I didn't give you some bonuses that come along with that course. And so for every student that signs up, my friend Dave Berlin, you've seen him on the podcast, you've seen him on some of the live things we do. He runs a group called Y Networking. This is a mastermind mentoring book club, educating ourselves, growing ourselves group that's out there. I'm going to give you 3 free months. Dave is going to give you 3 free months to be part of a Y networking group as part of just signing up for this course. So we're going to do that. And then my good friend Morgan Massey, who's the leadership concierge, the leadership and training concierge, is going to give you a DISC leadership assessment and a personalized report that she's going to write for you on your DISC assessment, your personality assessment. So we're going to give you that. Every student who signs up, that as a bonus just for signing up for the course. But that's not all. If you pre-order and you're part of these 100 slots we've got for 2024, we're only doing 100 people in the remainder of 2024 for this course. If you get in the first 100, we're going to give you a bonus one-on-one coaching session. Morgan Massey, you're going to get a bonus one-on-one 30-day coaching follow-up session with me in addition to the group coaching. And you're going to get a 60-day follow-up coaching session with me, one-on-one, not a group coaching session. If you sign up as part of the first 100, you're going to get those bonus 2 coaching sessions with me 30 days and 60 days after you complete the course. And then if you're part of that first 100 that sign up, you're going to get a one-on-one debrief of your DISC assessment with Morgan Massey herself, who's going to talk with you about your DISC assessment, your personality type, and how you can take advantage and use what you learn about your personality type to be an even better leader. So you're going to get that one-on-one virtual coaching sessions with me, one-on-one virtual coaching session and debrief on your DISC assessment with Morgan Massey. We've got these bonuses built into the course for you if you're one of the first 100 people to order. And then finally, the last bonus for the first 15 orders that come in. If you come in and you order the course, you sign up for the course, I will do personally with the first 15 folks that sign up, I'm going to do a virtual one-on-one coaching session with you before you start the course so we can really fully understand your goals for the course. I can help guide you on some things you want to pay attention to in the course and give you some extra advice you might not get just from doing the course materials. Certainly you might get it in group coaching if you come to group coaching, but I want to make sure that our folks who start, our really initial early adopters on this course, get off on the right foot on their leadership journey. So I'm going to do a virtual live one-on-one coaching session with those first 15 who sign up. So like I said, we're only accepting 100 members of this course in the remainder of 2024. We'll see what happens in 2025, but right now it's for 100. So if you're one of those first 100, you get those extra bonuses with Morgan Massey, that DISC assessment, that debrief, and that 30 and 60-day coaching session with me after you complete the course. And then if you're part of that first 15, you get all the bonuses. You get that additional bonus of the pre-coaching session live with me one-on-one virtually if you're part of that first 15. And so again, I'm really committed to making this a valuable experience for you. So as part of a guarantee, if you complete the first training video, the first module, and attend a group coaching session in the first 2 weeks after you purchase the course, if you do that and you decide you don't like the program after you've done the first module, after you've attended your first coaching session, your group coaching session, I will give you back 100% of what you paid for it. I will give you 100% guarantee if within 2 weeks of starting, you do the first module, you attend a group coaching session, you decide it's not for you, I'll give you 100% of your money back. But other than that, I'm not offering a lot of guarantees on this course because leadership is about being a self-starter. It's about taking control of your own future. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for hard-charging folks here. So I'm going to give you that little bit of a guarantee on the course, but that's it. We're really looking to fill this course and this community that goes along with this course. You'll see that when you log in. There's a whole online community that's built up with this course that we definitely want you to participate in, get to know each other, guide and mentor each other on your journey as well. So that's the guarantee, but that's all we're really offering as a guarantee. So as I said, we're only taking 100 spots in 2024. What happens in 2025 remains to be seen. But if you want to get in on this, get over to our website. There'll be a link at the end of this video for you to click, where you can click and go right to right to the landing page, see a little more info about this, and then follow that to the purchase page. But we'd really we'll put the links in for you to go right to the purchase page as well. But we're looking for everyone to come and purchase this. The course is $16.99. Just the group coaching aspect of this, never mind the video lessons, the exercises, all the bonuses. Just the group coaching. If you were part of one of my group coaching programs, this would cost you more than $1,600. Would cost you more than the cost of the course as it is if you just came and did weekly group coaching with me. So I think we're offering a lot of value here for you. I hope you go check it out. The last thing I really want to talk about, and the reason I brought that up is, again, what I'm talking about on Friday in this course is material from this course. But I'm giving you guys the first crack at getting in there and being part of that first 15, because I'm going to give the same offer to the folks who are going to attend this in-person session. So really hope to see you as part of the first 15. If you're an HR person or you're part of a company, you've got a bunch of managers you want to train, I've developed a really similar course for 2025 where I come into your company 4 half-day sessions over the course of 4 months. There's one-on-one virtual group coaching for every member of that course. It's a little bit more expensive, and we're only going to do that with 4 companies in the first half of 2025. So if this online course sounds good to you, sounds like it's what you need for your managers to train your managers, but you've got more than just a couple managers to train, reach out to me, talk to me about this corporate training course we're offering. This is all really focused on helping people in tech and manufacturing become the kind of leaders we need them to be to lead us into the 21st century in these industries. That's really what the course is built for, is folks who are in a kind of nuts and bolts tech community. I should have mentioned that up at the top, but I didn't. Please forgive me. So, like I said, if you're an HR person, if you're a training manager, if all this sounds great and you're saying, hey, I want to get this for all of my managers, there might be a more economical way and a more efficient way and a more thorough way where you can get some more for your managers and develop those skills even more strongly with our corporate course. And I'll leave it at that. There's more to follow on that. If we do a solo episode coming up in the future, I'll tell you a little more about that. But that'll all be up on our website. So thank you, everybody, for all of the support over the months. Check out Vets in Tech. Check out Global Entrepreneurship Week's events going on near you this week. If Global Entrepreneurship Week is not going around near you this week and you're interested in seeing Global Entrepreneurship Week in your community next year, reach out to me. We'll get you connected with Dave Berlin and the Global Entrepreneurship Week folks, and we will help you set up Global Entrepreneurship Week in your community. But thank you all for all the support, watching the episodes, watching the interviews, watching the educational content, liking, commenting, sharing. Love to see you do that. All the feedback you've given us. So great to hear from all of you. Always feel free to reach out. All the links are in the show notes here. You know the website, LeDucLeadership.com. You can find us at all that LeDuc Leadership on social. So like, comment, share. Please let the world know about what we're doing here. We love that. It's so helpful to us. And have a great week. Have a great Thanksgiving, because we won't see you next week. Onward and upward.